Hello, 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 hello. I think we're almost live. Let's see if that's indeed the case. Nice. See myself? I think we're almost nice. Okay, that's good. Let me just check if we have a live chat functionality working as well. Because sometimes that doesn't work properly. Okay, I see what's going on. I need to change the subtitle. Give me a moment, I will be right back. Can I do it from here? So, let me see if this is gonna be any better. If I update it here. Yes, okay, cool. We got some comments from Malkin, Lord Malkin already. Cool. How are you doing? Awesome. I can change the apparently the title of this video on the fly. Okay, cool. So let me know in the comments if you actually can see the live chat. There should be chat here. Yep. Okay, cool. We actually have chat functionality working. Cool. So we're good to go now. That is awesome. So today we have another live discussion, and I wanted to talk with you guys about what you guys think is the best lightsaber being released for 2017, because I looked at all the releases of all the different saber companies so far, and I think we have had the majority of the new lightsaber releases. I just noticed that the chat is not working. Why is the chat not working? Oh, I know why is the chat not working. Probably. Question mark. Yes, there's a massive delay in the chat, but hey, it works. I can see you guys chatting. So, why are saying the best lightsaber for 2017? Because I think till this point there. Now, no, we can't see the chat, only you. I see the chat popping up. Haha, no, the chat is popping up now. Yeah, it's working. I don't know why it does not show more than one comment at a time. That's kind of annoying, but hey, it works. I tried to mitigate the chat a bit. So, let me change the view really quick, because then I show what we're talking about. And, the reason why we have this discussion is because I think there are... No! Are we still live? Sorry guys, I need to check if everything is still working. I can see the chat. Okay, okay. Sorry, this is just a check. We are live here. It's a trial and error thing, and yeah, I'm still messing around a little bit with the chat. Which is a little bit unfortunate, but we get it to work at some point. Let me adjust the screen. Sorry if you watch this in the future and you're watching this offline and you think, oh my god, this guy is so unprepared. It's just because I have some technical issues. I'm really sorry for that. It's gonna be a very personal list, to be honest. And that's fine. That's fine. And that's fine. That's all good. Let me just check. Why is the chat not working? It's so strange. Why is this chat not working here? Is it maybe if I do this one? Is it working if I do it like this? Okay. I see a chat going on. I see a chat. Here we go. We have a chat. So, boom. Here we go. So yes, it will be an interesting list, and we're gonna have a good discussion about that. And you might have a very different personal opinion than I have about what is a good lightsaber of this year, what is best. we got some comments here already. Kieran says the best lightsaber for 2007 is the MP P2.0, and oh, actually now we have two chats going on. What is going on with my chat? Gosh. Okay. So I personally have a few issues with all the lightsabers that come out this year. First of all, there were just a lot of sabers that came out this year, and a lot of them were they were either good for aesthetic looks or for a point of view of them being like exclusive, or they're like a limited edition, or they are basically hard to get or whatnot. So it's gonna be a tough one. And the foremost reason why I say we're gonna discuss the list of the best sabers of 2017 now is because I'm looked at all the releases, including Saberforge, Alter Sabers, Vader's Vault, and I think in most cases, most Hilt designs have been released by now. It's just about, we are just like a few days away from the Last Jedi movie release, and it won't be much more time before we actually have the movie, and I don't think during the movie we actually see new lightsaber releases. So I think from that standpoint, I'm safe to say there is a few companies that come out with a new lightsaber design, but in general, the amount of new sabers is what are you doing here, bro? I'm talking. Is not too horrible, and it's not too much anymore. It's now like we're in the peak. Now we're getting into people ordering their lightsabers and whatnot. So a whole bunch of lightsabers that we're gonna discuss now. I saw a comment here regarding the Kaizen sabers. I got the link here open, so I'm going to show that in a moment. But I first want to basically discuss a little bit about the lightsabers that have come out this year that piqued my interest, and I personally think they have a spot as one of the best lightsabers for 2017. And all, of course, is very subjective. Anybody can have their own reasoning of what they like about a good saber or not. My reasoning for once being that a lightsaber must have a few qualities. It has to have, of course, a certain quality in terms of the actual hilt design, the used materials, the quality of the installation of the electronics, if it's a full package versus an empty hilt, and if it's an empty hilt, how is the finish, how is it install friendly, how collectible is it, is it value for what you pay? So from those standpoints, I think we already can separate two categories: the full experience, where you have your lightsaber with a soundboard and all the features and functionalities that come with that, and we have the empty hilts, which is a different ballpark. It's more for the do-yourself guys and girls, or for custom lightsaber installers to provide that as a platform to give that to the customers as a full product. So hey, I would say, taking it from the empty category, I would say from the empty hilts for this year, I have a few hilts reviewed and looked at which I'm really impressed with. First of all, and it's all subjective, it's all personal, and it's all based on my experiences. So there's some bias in there, and that's why I discussed it with you guys, to have you guys come up with your own ideas and your own feedback. Let me put this button here so we can see more of the chat functionality. So my personal list is the following. It's all about lightsabers of 2017, guys and girls. We're talking about any lightsaber from any company for this year. That is interesting, and that's what I want to discuss with you guys. So my list is as following. I personally think for empty hilts, I like the 7 Chambers Vestige a lot. I think it was a neat little cool design. I really enjoyed that lightsaber. It's a really nice package. It was a very clean hilt. It was inside and outside, well finished. It had nice, smooth and clean powder coating elements on it, and it was a nice little surprise saber basically to me, because it was one of the very first sabers made by 7 Chambers, or it was their first introduction into the actual hilt world, besides electronics, let's say, are known for. So I was really pleasantly surprised with that hilt. Another good contester would personally for me be the Ultimate Works Obi-Wan Kenobi, or the OWP, which stands for Obi-Wan Kenobi Padawan. And I felt that hilt was really nice. It's very small and slim. Like, it was like a Vader's Vault saber basically in terms of dimensions. And I did not expect that I would like that hilt so much. of all the empty hilts, those hilts really stand out to me. And then getting into the fully installed hilts, I had a few sabers that I really liked. Now, I try to only take hilts that are made in 2017, so a product from 2017. I really enjoyed the Saber trio for sure. The Saber trio Skylar is really amazing. It's even so amazing that I ordered the Aaron without any doubt. I really must have that saber and I cannot wait to get it in my hands. For 2017, I also really digged the Saber trio Torrent and the Errant, and I'm looking forward to the Remnant a lot as well, which I will have as well in 2017. So my list is a little bit inconclusive because personally I will not know yet which I gonna prefer from Electrum Sabers for this year. I think personally I really like the Torrent. It's a simplistic design, but it really feels amazing in the hand. For spinning, that saber is amazing. That is a really perfectly well balanced hilt design. I don't know much about the Remnant yet. It looks amazing, so I cannot put it in the list yet, but it might dethrone the Torrent for this year. And then we also have what other one I really liked. Let me also read the comments. There are a whole bunch of comments here, so I need to pay some attention here. I need to fix that chat, guys. I don't know why the chat is not persistent. Let me try if I can make the chat persistent, because this is kind of annoying if you guys also don't see the chat sticking there. Okay, this is nice, so we have your comments, but let me just see if I can fix that really fast. Probably I don't understand anything of this CSS stuff here. What is this? What is this? Oh god. Space between masters block. Oh god. Yeah. I think I will not be able to work this out. Discard. Sorry, discard. Why does it not? Oh, now it's staying. Now it's staying. Now we have a whole bunch of chats here. So if I go back to my, no, it's not. Okay, now we have a chat. Well, you know what? We'll just do it like this, guys. This is the old chat. Freak it. We just keep the old chat here. It's a lot easier. Boom. Everybody can read it. So much better. Here we go. So, okay, guys. I'm gonna read the comments now. And here we go. Pew. Oh, gosh, it's difficult. Oh, everything is difficult for me. Okay, so the comments are as follow, and the questions are. Here we go. Here, wow, it's a lot of people. Best upcoming Saber company goes to Saber Trio for 2017 by Kieran. I do agree with you, Kieran. I also feel for 2017 the Saber Trio is doing amazing. It's a really fantastic product. I absolutely agree with you, and I think they nailed their products from the start. From the start, they come up with really good stuff. They impressed a lot of people. Their installations are really spot on. They did the business practices right from the start. Like, they were like an oiled machine from the start, and that's what I really like. And what else we got? Then we have some more comments here. Question Mac says, not just for me to think, some people like thin neck, some don't like Vader's Vault or other. Nope. Not sure what you mean. Question Mac said, I like the new Kaizen Sabers he showed yesterday. I will go into that for in a moment. Kieran says, Saber Trio could easily be a real competitor. It is a real competitor. It is. Samari, sorry, I always pronounce your name wrong, sorry. Samari says, Saber Trio Skylar seems to be the most economical and efficient. Yeah, I think the Aaron as well, by the way. I think we will be pleasantly surprised by the Aaron. Crossmax says, yeah, I also have to agree with Kieran, and I still don't have mine, but the customer service is amazing and unique. Awesome, right? Lord Malkin says, my most important things are looks, cost, and quality. Absolutely agree with you as well on that, Lordy Lord. Question Max says, question, do you mean the Saber that have to come out or reviewed? So what I mean with the 2017 lists, and it's also objective, as you mentioned, for 2017. So any product, lightsaber product that came out in this year, 2017, is what we're going to discuss here, that all struck us and we are really amazed by it. And I have one that I really come back to in one moment as well. Saber Trio, amazing products all around, amazing stuff. I already said a little bit. KR Sabers brought out the new Clone Wars and prequel movies, Hilts, this year. Also look amazing. The Ahsoka Tano set were a very strong contender against the ones from Vader's Vault. I dare to say that KR Sabers sold more of the Ahsoka Tano lightsabers than Vader's Vault did. Price-wise, they were very competitive. Electrum Sabers was really cool with their Bluetooth functionality, and it's well priced, absolutely, and that's really important. Okay, we are in the bottom of the question list, so that's good. So we have KR Sabers having these awesome sabers, and they were really amazing. I did not have the funding to pick them up at this point, but I hope that Carl from KR Sabers is looking, and he has one in the back end for me that I can purchase from him, because I really want to pick up at least one of those Hilts. They look amazing. Also, it's not a surprise for you guys, I'm a big fan, I became a big fan of Kaizen Sabers, and it happened so that Kaizen Sabers just released a new Hilt, the Ventus, so I want to showcase that now when we're talking here as well. I think this is also a good contender in terms of competition with 7 Chambers, which I really like their Hilts, and this is a more plain looking Hilt in my personal opinion. It's a more plain looking hilt. It fits more in the category of the do-yourself hilts, like 7 Chambers has. And it looks really cool, unique. I did ask Kaizen Sabers immediately. I said, hey, are you going to do another oval type of hilt? And he said yes. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm more for Kaizen Sabers. Personally, I think I'm gonna prefer the oval hilts, like the Dark Saber, which is fantastic. It's really beautiful, fantastic piece, like a really fantastic piece, and good price as well. And yeah, this saber does look good as well. I would say it's it looks a little bit like a Vader's Vault house style. Like it has a little bit like it's not the brawler, but it has some sort of a vibe to it. It's a longer hilt. Of course, it's cylindric, so there's only so many options that you can do with a cylindric hilt. But I feel like it has a really good vibe to it. And I think it will be a good contender against the awesome sabers from 7 Chambers, of which I will do a whole bunch of reviews as well. They have a whole bunch of awesome sabers. Yeah, it's a really nice looking hilt. And I also found this company. I have no idea what it is. Intergalactic Saber Master. I just found that earlier today. I think they're based from France. Interesting hilt designs. Would definitely want to get my hands on that and do a review on it. If you want to check out more about them, go to Intergalactic Saber Masters, which I'm gonna thoroughly eyeball in a bit. Either way, there's so many lightsabers that came out this year from different saber companies. I think the Vader's Vault Brawler and the Revenger are also very excellent examples from Vader's Vault. So they came out with an inexpensive entry-level hilt with the high-end quality electronics from Plector Lab, so the Crystal Shard 4.0. Starting price $300 with Sun Crusher basically Tricree LED. So basically, that is a really nice price. That was a really nice price. I didn't get onto that run because I just did. No, there's too many lightsabers on the market coming out this year, so I just had to make choices, hard choices, limited by funding. So I hope one point next year, early next year, I can afford myself another Vader's Vault. I want to have the Shoto Brewmaster. I keep forgetting the name. Vader's Vault. I think this is also a new hilt design of this year, and I think this is also a really good contender. My personal opinion, the best contender for Vader's Vault in terms of his and their new lightsabers. Don't get me wrong, I love their Fulcrum and the Shoto, but the price range is way up there that I cannot really realistically afford that. Again, I have to excuse myself because I bought the Darth Alice Slim Coda this year, which was also quite expensive, but it was a unicorn saber. But this is one of the new sabers from Vader's Vault that I really want to get myself. I just dig the design. Nice little stubby thin neck saber. Hopefully I can pick one up next year, early next year, and yeah, that is one of those sabers I want to pick up myself. Again, you can see the price is quite spicy, but you get a lot of quality, of course. And actually you cannot see that. Ha! I need to learn how to toggle between the screens here. So here, boom, this one. And there's like a massive delay in what I see on the telephone and what you guys see. So this is what I was talking about. This is the one I want to get my hands on. Yeah, just all about it is cool. And one of the forum goers on the Facebook groups called Monica, she's one of the ladies that actually own the original RTS or ready to ship Shoto Blade Masters, the very first one. That's really cool. And so that is one saber I really want to get my hands on. Yeah, sorry, I need to keep an eye on toggling between screens. Sorry, this is a kind of a new system for me. Take some time and practice and some tinkering till I got the chat all worked out on this end, and also when I flip the screens, it's also nice and chatty and everything is there. I need to fix that, guys. I'm sorry. It's a new thing for me. It takes some time to work the kinks out. I want to make a lot more of these live streams, and best saber font for this year is V2 by BB8. Yeah, absolutely, very good sound font. Question Max says, I'm gonna tell your wife the actual price of your Slim Coda. Yeah, if you do that, then I have to find you. I have to do this. Liam Nielsen, find you. Then I have to do this one with you. That is how I have to do this with you, Crusher Mac. Qui-Gon Jinn on you. So yeah, are we flipping? So geez, did I flip back the screen? I don't know if I flip back the screen anymore. Let me try again. Either way. So that is gonna be yeah, this is awesome. Awesome year for lightsabers. My personal favorite for this year probably is gonna be a tough one. I don't include the Slim Coda V5 by Darth Alice, because that is a personal one of commission, and that is not per se a product of 2017 on its own. Yes, it is on one end, because it's a personal customization for me, but no, on the other hand, it's not an official release product by a Saber company. So I know it's all subjective. So if I just had to pick two lightsabers for each category, empty and full, I would say personally, and it's becoming blatantly clear to you guys because that is my personal experience, the dark side by Kaizen Sabers and the Saber Trio Skylar. Those are my picks of this year. my absolutely favorite picks of this year. And for, yeah, no, it doesn't matter. 2016 doesn't matter. So those are my absolute favorite picks of this year. And of course, my Slim Coda is there's nothing can beat my Slim Coda, personally set. But that's a one-off personal customization, one-off build. That is a very different league, very different style. But for me, it's the Dark Side by Kanan Sabers that really surprised me. Very high end, very, very comfortable to hold. And the Saber Trio Skylar. Just the simplicity, the functionality, everything works spot on. It's a durable product. It looks beautiful with the weathering. It has the right dimensions of the hilt size, thickness, etc. I just love it. I just genuinely love the whole product. I get a whole bunch of stuff included in the box. All kinds of really nice stuff, like the thumb screw. It makes the life much easier. Nice trans-white blade, really nice. The colors pop out really nice through it. A Delrin chassis. It came with a charger and whatnot, a blade plug. I really felt like a premium product, and that's why I cannot wait for the Aaron. Then we got a whole bunch of comments here as well, and then I'm gonna get back to the MC Hilts. Seth Samari says, when was the Dark Saber from Kanan Sabers released? You're not gonna challenge me, right? I believe it was 2017. If it's not, then I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I need to adjust my choice here. I'm pretty sure it was 2017 though. I'm pretty sure it's 2017. But hey, I'm a human. I can be wrong, and more often than not, I am wrong. But I think it's 2017, guys. Let it be 2017 for me. Okay, we got some comments here as well. Sorry, I was browsing to the Kanan Sabers website, so yeah, definitely, like, I'm scrolling down. I still see I see nothing that indicates that that it's from 2016. Yeah, no, to the 2nd of June, which was like 4 days before my birthday, they dropped this like a nuclear bomb. This is crazy. Crazy, really cool. I really recommend the Kanan Saber, especially if you're in kendo or traditional Japanese sword fighting. This is a really good pick. So, whew, questions. Lord Malkin says, can you look at Blue Force on Etsy? Definitely. Let me open Etsy in the background, and then we're gonna check it together. Blue Force. Blue Force. So let me open that first. Now, we got more questions. And Obi Nam Kenobi says the Saber Trio Arin might be your new favorite Saber when you get it. Absolutely. I think it might dethrone the Skylar, because it's a thin neck and it looks really beautiful. But then again, I really love my Skylar. The weathering on it is just watering. I just love it. It's just beautiful. Every time I hold that tank, this is so badass. It's like RoboCop's uniform. Like that nice shiny metallic bluish weathering. Oh, gorgeous. Samara says, I thought it was, yep, okay, he said that. Akiran said, is the lad from Saber Trio Tri-Cree? Yep, it is, absolutely. Tri-Cree all the way, baby. RGB. Samari says, do you think the simple dark side looks too simple? No, I think it fits for purpose, personally. I think if you want to do kendo with it, or you want to do actual dueling, you want to have the hilt as simple as possible, personally. Set. I think I would not drop down on a etching job or on a powder coating job, because it will be beat up. It will scratch up. It will get dense. It will get battle damage. So I would rather have a functional hilt that I would like. I would maybe grip tape on it or something like that to make it super grippy and just go full on, full contact. And I think with the standard finish of the Kanan Sabers, that's perfectly fine. Woo! Okay, let's see. Etsy Blue Force. Blue Force, Blue Force, Blue Force, light. Okay, sabers. Okay, okay, here we go. Blue Force sabers. I don't see Blue Force. I don't see Blue Force sabers. Let me just show you what I see here. Blue Force sabers. Yeah, I just switched the camera for you guys, but I ain't seeing Blue Force. I'm sorry, miss. I'm checking for you, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Maybe Blue Force without a space. Hey, we found it. Awesome. Cool. So they're based from New Jersey. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. So they got a whole bunch of lightsabers. Okay, that's awesome. Custom sabers. Oh, they have like 40 sabers. Wow, that is awesome. I believe these are all handmade sabers. Oh, that's cool. Well, they got plate blocks. They got a whole bunch of stuff. Tsubas, chargers, saber stand. Nice. Let me check them out in detail in a bit. But that's really cool. Thanks for the tip. And that's really cool, Dort Malkin. Thank you. I think you mentioned it a few times earlier to me. I think I forgot to check it out. I'm sorry. We've got some more comments from Setsamari. It says, I'm a little bit iffy on dueling with high-end sabers. If I had a dark side, it would be display only. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I do the same. I dropped down a lot of money on that hilt. And it's just too expensive for me to yeah, rack it up, to be honest. I couldn't do that. I put it in perspective. Like, I have another hobby. I have a whole bunch of hobbies, but I like to start riding BMX again. I can actually buy a whole entire reasonable, good starter street bike, a street BMX for street riding, and then do tricks and stuff like that for around 500 bucks, a complete bike. And yeah, if you to put it in perspective, seeing a physical bike or a lightsaber hilt that is like this big, it is different. It's sometimes hard to make the judgment, and that's why I love these sabers, but I won't be dueling with them because I just cannot put myself through that. It's just a very high end, like a collectible watch or something. It's just a collectible for me. But it's definitely up for heavy dueling for anybody that wanna spend the money on high end dueling sabers. Go for it. It's really durable, but I personally cannot get myself over that bridge. Boo! Lord Malkin says, I only duel with cheaper stun sabers, can't afford breaking a good saber. Yeah, for me too. And every time I buy like a stun saber or something, and then I think, oh, this is actually a very nice hilt. Well, you know what? I put it on the shelf and look at it and then not duel with it. It's really hard to find myself to really go over that ad to say, okay, I'm gonna wreck this hilt, I'm gonna drop it, whatever. I do that with the Alto Sabers grab bags. Those are perfectly for that. You don't have to give a crap about destroying them. But if you have a nice Alto Sabers hilt, even then you probably say, no, I'm not gonna wreck it, I'm gonna keep it good. So hey. Now for the empty hilts, as I said, I really enjoyed the 7-chamber Vestus hilt. I think that was a really good hilt. Then we also had which one else? I forgot. There was another one that I really liked. Of course, I cannot remember anymore. Which was the other empty hilt that I got from this year's release that I really thoroughly enjoyed? Huh. Oh yeah, the Ultimate Works Obi-Wan Padawan, of course. I really enjoyed that one. That's really beautiful, very pristine, tiny, elegant hilt. Really does justice to Obi-Wan as a Padawan. I really enjoyed that one. And I would like to know from you guys, what are your favorite picks for 2017? Which are the hilts you liked most? And it doesn't have to be a hilt that you owned. Just a saber that you have seen on the many lightsaber groups or Facebook pages or the official companies that you say, yeah, I want to have that hilt, and I find it the best saber for 2017 for this reason or that reason. Doesn't matter what, can be anything. Can be Saber Forts, Kyber Lights, Saber for Ultra Sabers, whatever you want in that list, doesn't matter. And also let me know which empty hilt you think looks the best for 2017. If there's a core band kit or what else, doesn't matter, as long as it's a 2017 product, because we can do this every year and then see how products evolve from year to year and what are the trends within the whole year in terms of custom lightsabers from different companies, what they bring to the market and whatnot. I also wanted to add the Saber Force Adept to the list. Actually, I just remember something very important, and that's already probably an automatic pass. The Solos Hold, Blind Knight and Orphan. That is a 2017 product, which I really dig, by the simple fact that I'm biased and I absolutely love Star Wars Rebels and Kanan Jarrus, so I put those automatically in the top 2017 best lightsabers of empty hilts, because it's Kanan Jarrus and Ezra Bridger's lightsaber, duh. And in that regard, the that's not really counting. No, I'm not counting a release. I wanted to say the Solos Hold Witch, or was it the Witch? The oh god, what's her name? She's so beautiful. She's my favorite Star Wars character in terms of female characters. She's so cool, so badass and pretty. Ventress. Yeah, I have a weak spot for Ventress, and her lightsabers basically for Solos Hold. But that's a release because Aaron from Solos Hold released that in 2015 or 16, and it was sold out for a long time. Yeah, the Ventress. Yep, here we go. So here we go. We have some questions here. George says, I would say all of the Saber Trio sabers because they are pretty cheap and pretty good quality. That's a good reason. I agree with you. Samara said, what do you think of giving your own lightsabers their own backstory of origin? I do that with all my lightsabers. I actually, like, we all have a passion for lightsabers, so we are a little bit on the unhealthy side of liking a hobby. Like, we are like all into it, all of us, everybody who's watching now, involved with it, we all a little bit too much into it. So including myself, every night when I go sleep, I put a lightsaber next to my sleeping stand. Every day I always have a lightsaber next to me, and that is sort of in my mind when I go to sleep, and I try to make myself go to sleep very easy, so I always imagine something about Star Wars. So I'm like every day in my mind, that's my, you know, the escape. That's the escape for me, to escape the daily routine, work life, the boring stuff. So I have a lightsaber next to me, which is there to I don't know, like an like a pistol. You put a pistol on your pillow to protect yourself. If something happens, you take out the lightsaber and can attack. I have that every day. I have a lightsaber next to my bed on the stand, and I random pick up one of the sabers and put it there, and then for whatever reason, the background story of that lightsaber is there. Often in the house, I have like carrying a lightsaber all day long on my hip, just all day long. Or when I go gaming, I have a lightsaber in front of me on this computer desk, always. In this case, this is, yeah, you caught me off guard. I don't have one now, but normally always a lightsaber with me. It becomes part of you. It's just something that it becomes part of your character, part of your escape, your fantasy, your comfort zone, and that's why I like it so much. And even if there are events outdoors, I always take a lightsaber with me, because it's also a good basically introduction to meeting new people, discussions, and basically showing off lightsabers and getting more people in the hobby and whatnot. So it's a really cool thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to open the door for a second. We have somebody at the door. One moment. Okay, so I just got a very unpleasant message, because I apparently have to be moving off this computer in a moment, and the reason for that is because somebody else needs to use it, so that's too bad. Let me first answer some of these questions from you guys, and then gonna end it. So Lord Malkin says, I cosplay, so I attribute sabers to my characters. That's a cool thing. Yeah, I need to get into cosplaying as well at some point. I really want to do a Kanan, probably I've been thinking about it for the longest time, and I think if I'm gonna do a cosplay, I probably want to join like let's say a Rebel Legion or 501st. So I'm heavily thinking about doing a Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker cosplay. So wearing the all black with the cape and his V2 lightsaber. That is one of the things that I really want to do, and the reason why I want to do a Kanan character is because it's so recognizable. Everybody knows who's Luke Skywalker. Even if you seen the movie 1 or 2 times, you can recognize the character. I don't want to be an obscure character if I do cosplay, because it's become harder for people to guess what it is, and I want to be the more iconical character in that case. So it's either Luke Skywalker in the Return of the Jedi outfit. I also really dig short troopers. They look amazing. The most cool stormtroopers ever. But then again, no lightsaber, so I need my lightsaber basically. So I was thinking about Luke or what was it? Kanan Jarrus. Kanan Jarrus is one character that I really would like to cosplay, but only from season 1 and 2, not the blinded version, which I'm less into. And gosh, there was a Darksider as well, but I forgot. A Kanan Darksider. I forgot. Oh yeah, Kylo Ren. I think, yeah, so for most, Luke Skywalker or Kylo Ren. I dig the Kylo Ren The Force Awakens uniform. I just dig it. It's so cool with the half cape, the hoodie over his helmet, having a helmet that is not obscurely big like Darth Vader's helmet. It's really big. Nice black uniform, the cross guard on his hip. It just looks really cool. Okay, sorry guys, I have to end the live stream. I'm gonna be kicked out. So, whew. Let me continue next time about this topic about cosplay and background stories about Star Wars characters and whatnot. For now, we're gonna end the live stream. I think we had a good vision of the good sabers of 2017. Leave in the comments if you're watching this offline or online. Leave in the comments what you think is the most posh saber of 2017, which absolute garbage saber as well, so we have an idea which saber you absolutely dislike this year, that came out this year and it was just like a pile of poop. I really want to know from you guys. Either way, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate the conversation with you guys. It's really fantastic. You are the best, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye, have a good night, good day. And I need to figure out how to end this stream.